Hello everyone, we will continue the topic SAP ABAP new syntax, and we are covering that in the new features of OpenSQL. We can use the aggregate function in the query itself while writing the query. So as a part of that, we took the requirement, and firstly, I am showing you that if we don't know the new open, or if we do not know the new features of open SQL, how we are achieving the requirement. We fetch data from database table, we applied the collect statement, and then we are displaying. So firstly, I will explain the output of this in the debugging mode, and then we will move on to or we will simply change this query based upon this SAP ABAP new syntax. I will put a breakpoint. I will run this program. Suppose I am going for some date. Suppose I will go for 20th August. Suppose till 22nd August. So I am going for 3 dates, 3 creation dates. Similarly, I will put here also in VBAK table 20 to 22nd August. Now, total how many records? 7 records. I'll firstly check. I will go to desktop 3, most preferable desktop. Based upon our input, it will fetch the data of these 2 columns and data will come into this internal table. I'm doing F6. And you can see we have 7 records into this internal table. We have the records, 7 records into this internal table. Now we will go for collecting the records one by one. So firstly, first record from the internal table will go to work area. If I will go for work area, this is your work area. So first record from the internal table went to work area. 22nd August 2023, amount 1000. Now collect will make sum of numeric field values based upon unique character value. Now we are collecting onto this internal table. In this internal table, do you have 22nd August? No, we do not have 22nd August. So it will treat as a new entry. And you can see in this internal table, we have 22nd August and the amount is 1000. Now loop will go for second record. Now loop will go for second record. Cytabix 2. Now second record is in work area. What is second record? It is 20th August 2023. Now we are collecting onto this internal table. In this internal table, do you have 20th August? No, we do not have 20th August. So it will treat as a unique entry. It will go as a unique or it will go as a new entry. Now in this internal table, you have 2 records. One for 22nd August, one for 20th August. Now loop will go for third iteration. Now third record will go to work area. Now for the third record, what is the date? 20th August. You are collecting onto which internal table? LT data 1. In this LT data 1, do you have a record of 20th August? Yes, we have a record of 20th August. So it will not go as a new entry. It will club with this entry because collect will make sum of this based upon unique character. So it will remain 20th August only, and 20 plus 70, I think it is 70, it will become 90,000. Now if I will do F6, you can see the number of records are 2 only. Now it is 90,000. Now loop will go for fourth record. Now for the fourth record, what is that date? Date is now your 20th August itself. Do you already have a record of 20th August? Yes, we have a record. So 90 plus 15 will become 1,05,000. And the number of records will remain 2 only. And you can see number of records 2 only, and it is 1,05,000. Now we will go for fifth record. Now for the fifth record, what is that date? For the fifth record, date is 22nd August, but amount is 0. Do we have 22nd August? Yes, we have 22nd August, but amount is 0. So 1,000 will remain 1,000 only. But it will not treat as a new entry. Now you can see number of records 2 only. Now loop will go for sixth iteration. Now for the sixth iteration, date is again 22nd August. So yes, do you have 22nd August? Yes, we have 22nd August. But amount is 0. So total amount will remain 1,000 only. Now loop will go for last iteration. For the last iteration, what is the date? 21st August now. Now for 21st August, do you have an entry here? We do not have an entry. We have 20th August and 22nd August. So it will treat as a unique entry. Now you can see we have 3 records into the internal table. And now this all 7 records done. Now these 7 records collected and we got the 3 records and we are displaying these 3 records. So this is the way how previously you are making the sum. You are fetching data from database layer. On the application layer, you are applying the operation. Just now I showed you through collect. You can use control break statements also. We have control break statements, add new and add end of. You can apply that also and you will get the same to same result. Anyways, our target is SAP ABAP new syntax. So I showed you through collect statement that how we are getting the result. Now, rather than doing all these things in this query itself, I can use the aggregate function sum and I will get the result. There is no need to do this particular thing. So how I will do that? I'll firstly comment everything because we will totally go for new syntax. This will remain as it is. I will comment this also. Only input is as it is. How I will write the query? Select. Now, what we want to select? We want to select 2 columns. What is first column? ER dat. Now, what is second column? Second column is your NETWR. You want to make sum. Now, in the query itself, you can use the aggregate function sum. You can write here sum. So you are making sum of this amount column. You are making sum of this NETWR column. Now you are fetching from which table? From which table? VBA. Now we will store into internal table. So I will write into table. Now, but you all know all host variables must be prefixed with @. What is internal table? LT underscore data. And we want to go for inline declaration. So I need to use data keyword also. Now I will go for where condition. What is where condition? ER dat. Now in S underscore ER dat. Now I will put dot. Now whenever I will check the syntax, we will get a syntax error, and that is extremely important from the interview perspective. If someone is asking that, have you worked on the aggregate function? At that time, if you have used the aggregate function, then what you did at that point of time, firstly, I will show you the syntax error. Then you will realize I'm going for syntax check. Now it is clearly saying, okay, so firstly, I will resolve this. You all know all host variables must be prefixed with @. This is first error. Anyways, we should put @. Now I will go for syntax check and I will get an error, and that is extremely important. I'm going for syntax check. Have you seen? It is clearly saying the field ER must be specified by group by clause. Group by clause. Just see, you are making sum of this, you are making sum of this particular amount, but we are not specifying that we want to make sum based upon which particular column, So in case whenever you are going for this particular aggregate function, you need to specify that you are making sum based upon which particular column, and that needs to be specified by group by clause, or you can simply understand the columns on which you are not specifying the aggregate function. You are specifying the aggregate function on which column? NETWR. On ER we are not going for any aggregate function. So it must be specified by using group by clause. So SAP will make sum of this based upon this ER column. So I need to specify, very important from the interview perspective. They will ask, okay, you are making sum of a particular amount column and you are fetching other columns also. Have you received some error? Yes, we are getting the error. So but the columns on which you are not going for aggregate function, they must be specified using group by clause, because SAP will make sum based upon those particular columns. Now I will simply write group by. Now I will go for ER that. I will check the syntax. Now, okay. Now again, most important point from the interview perspective. You have applying this aggregate function onto this NETWR column. So we must use a alias to display that column. So I am using alias as. Suppose I will go for NETWR, or you can go for anything whenever you want to write. Suppose I'm writing amount. So in this query, what are the most important observations we studied? Firstly, whenever you are going for aggregate functions in the query itself, the columns on which you are applying the aggregate function, okay. But the columns on which you are not applying the aggregate function, they must be specified using group by clause. Anyways, there is nothing to worry. You will get the syntax error. Now, the columns on which you are applying the aggregate function, SAP will ask you to use a alias for them. Because whenever you will go for this, whenever we'll see in the internal table, the name will be whatever you are giving through alias. Suppose if I will give any WR here, no problem. I can give same to same name here also. I'll check the syntax and it will accept. Now, in this query itself, we are getting same to same result. Now, I will simply display this data. I will declare the work area. This is your LT data itself. @data. Sorry, no. By mistake, I used @. @ should be in the query itself, not anywhere else. I will check the syntax and I will add it. So what is the summary of this particular video? In this video, we covered so many important points. Firstly, I showed you in the debugging mode how collect is working. Then after that, I commented everything. Now we are writing the query based upon the new features of OpenSQL. And yes, from the interview perspective, two things are important. Firstly, they will ask you, okay, you applied the aggregate function. Suppose there is a column on which you have not applied the aggregate function. Then what you did at that point of time, the answer is we specified those columns by group by clause. Yes. Second thing, you applied the aggregate function. So after that, what? SAP is taking that column? No, you have to create a alias for that particular column. And we simply displayed that data. In the next video, we will see in the debugging mode, and then I will go for 2 to 3 more important points into this particular case. So that's it in this video. Thank you.